Oh, this is frustrating.
That is annoying.
So annoying.
We're back. We've got another Friday here.
This is an exciting one for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. This is something we've been waiting for a long time. So we may have lied to you a little bit. So sorry, YouTube. We've been a little sneaky here.
A little bit of TV magic.
Yeah, a little TV magic. So the Civic did start after 6 years. That
It did run
and ran
and drove, kind of.
and it drove until the front right wheel
Yeah,
got boiling hot because it turns
very hot.
out when you let your car sit for 6 years neglected,
Mm-hmm.
the brakes don't like to work after that.
Right.
So we that set us down a path, which I'm going to let Sam explain, because that has been a long journey. That you figure that startup video, I don't
That
know,
was a
that's
couple
been
months
months,
ago. Yeah.
months, and we've been since then trying to do this,
Yeah.
which is a brake upgrade for the Wagon van.
Well, and that's the thing. Initially, it
The
was
RT4 wheel drive wagon, excuse me.
the RT four-wheel drive wagon. Civic Wagon RT four-wheel drive.
Okay.
For all you not a Wago van guys.
It's a Wagon van. It's cool. It's a cool
Technically,
name.
it's not a Wago van, but
It's a cool name.
that's okay. So yeah, initially I just wanted to drive it, just use it. That was like the whole point of like getting it running, and like we did the little suspension upgrades, but that was it was simple, but that was the point. Was I wanted to use the car. So then when I found out that the brake was locked up, and possibly the other side had some issues too, but definitely the right side. I tried to get a caliper, just a regular rebuild caliper, replacement caliper.
From Rock Auto.
All right, so after we sang the praises of Rock Auto, tell me what has gone wrong. Well, first off, I threw the caliper on. Well, I threw the hose on the new caliper right after I pulled it off the old caliper, trying to be
Confident.
efficient.
Confident.
Yeah, definitely confident. At first glance, everything looked okay, but then I pulled the bracket out, and you can see there's definitely a difference there. Right off the bat, I mean, it doesn't have a full brace across the two sides. It's just definitely different. If you look at where the pads slide, this is very narrow to fit these ears here. This is very wide, and also the length is not right.
Man.
So not only would this chatter back and forth and be all loosey-goosey, it doesn't even fit.
So that's another week.
The offset of this is definitely wrong. We considered using the old bracket, which is why this is back on here. First problem is the top slide is all loosey-goosey, totally different diameter. I think it's just time for some Wilwoods.
It's Wilwood time.
I'm gonna have to commit to big wheels.
Yeah, stop screwing around with these factory brakes.
Yeah.
Be a man.
I wish.
Order that big brake kit.
So I could have maybe tried to do something with the other parts car that I have. Yeah, over there.
She's rough, but she's an RT four-wheel drive wagon.
I made the decision that I kind of did and didn't want to make, which was time for some time to get rid of these stupid sliders that always stick, and time to upgrade to some Wilwoods. If you just search for like 91 Civic Wilwood, there's a kit that comes up that's just calipers, two calipers. It's they're made to bolt right onto a Civic knuckle. They fit EX knuckles, anything that's like 93 and later, like an EG or an EK Civic. A lot of guys with these old EFs, they switch to EX knuckles because you can put like an Integra caliper on it or lots of different kinds of calipers bolt right up. I didn't want to deal with any of that crap anymore. I just wanted straight Wilwood. That way I have better pad options, obviously much better clamping force with the bigger calipers. I wanted to get rid of all that old stuff and just modernize it. well, there's lots of different options with all the different swaps and brackets and everything you can get. So what I landed on was 2 possibilities, and I'll go through the first one that I started with, which was a little bit cheaper, and then the second one that I ended up with that I'm gonna stick with. So the first kit that I decided to pull the trigger on is the Fast Brakes kit, and this is the 11.8-inch rotor with Wilwood 4-piston caliper kit. This was about $725, which is not bad.
Gotta hear me. Thanks.
Yeah, $725, which is not too bad, considering everything that it comes with. You get the 2 aluminum Wilwood 4-piston calipers.
Which those look very nice.
Yeah, these are the gray ones. These are the cheapest option. You can get red or black for an extra, I don't know, like $100,
I mean, those are pretty light, too.
$150 or something extra is what he charged for colored calipers, which I thought was interesting, but whatever, I was okay with the gray. And this very nice looking machined aluminum, appears to be billet, adapter bracket. You bolt one side onto the knuckle and then the caliper bolts to the other side. Pretty cool. All your hardware and your 11.8-inch rotor. The other thing that it comes with is hub centering rings. I opened this whole package up when I finally got it. I was excited when I opened this stuff. By the end of the day, what this actually cost to get to me was $880 something. I mean, it was getting close to $900. But so I was excited when I got it, and then I got to these, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. And then I got to the rotor, and I saw that it's I mean, to be honest, it's kind of cheap looking. I don't know. I can't say that it's bad quality, but it kind of looks like the same thing you get when you buy eBay rotors. It's not exactly what I was looking for with performance upgrade kit, and I am going to be tracking this car. So, you know, if I was only driving it on the street, if I was only going to car shows and stuff like that, and I just wanted it to look cool, whatever, this would be fine. But I don't know. And then I noticed that this is a 5-lug rotor re-drilled to 4x100. It's a 5x114 rotor that's re-drilled, and yeah, look at that guy. I don't exactly like that. Another thing that I didn't like about that was I didn't know what rotor that was. I found out later after I called the guy, it's an RSX Type S rotor, but there's no part numbers, there's no information, there's no instructions.
You don't know the brand, you know literally nothing.
I know nothing about that rotor. If I needed a new one, I'd have to call him again. Oh, and it did come with brake lines too. So as a package deal, you get everything, which is cool. But I didn't really like, again, if it was just a street car, I wouldn't worry about this so much. But if it's something I'm going to go on the track with,
there's just so many pieces.
Yeah, it's extra pieces, extra points of failure, it's extra moving parts, kind of, potentially anyway. It didn't sit right with me. And having, 3 solid holes and 1 2/3 hole, I didn't like either. Now, technically, yeah, would this work? Probably, but I didn't really like it all that much. So what I went with then, what I settled on, is the Wilwood Kit. Now this is the kit. This kit's around $1,000 depending on where you get it from. This kit is the same calipers, but everything is made by Wilwood. This is made in the USA. This is all one company. This isn't anything adapted from anything else. This is all made for this car. The only thing that this didn't come with that this one did was brake lines. Since I was already frustrated with how that went, I decided, okay, I'm gonna get the kind of the top of the line for what I needed. Now this is an 11-inch rotor, a little bit smaller, but still much bigger than what's on there. And I decided I actually preferred that because this will make it easier to get 15-inch wheels that fit, which is what I'm going to have slicks on for track day use. So this kit, we have our Wilwood branded caliper adapter bracket. So hardware. These calipers are essentially the same, except these are red.
Hot boy.
And Wilwood doesn't charge you anything extra for their different colors.
Thanks, Wilwood. Shout out
Thank you, Wilwood.
Sponsor us.
So brackets look nice. Color caliper. Now here's the really cool part. 2-piece rotors.
Pretty neat.
So this is aluminum. I believe it's forged aluminum. Yeah. This is the hat.
Dang, those look good.
So no, and these are drilled.
good.
These are drilled and slotted, which I didn't want. But when it comes to the kits, it's kind of the same thing. You either get them blank or you get them drilled and slotted.
And this kit was also on Amazon?
Yeah, I got this on Amazon. It was actually the cheapest that I could find it. It was like it was just under 1,000, but it was like I don't know, 975, 960 something. Maybe it was even 945.
Free shipping?
Free shipping.
Whoa.
I think this will be a great setup.
So that looks like some super cool, nice part. I mean, the quality of that. When I look at the quality of this and I look at the quality of that, I mean, I feel like they're in just two different realms. And the realms are not only $100 apart.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
like for $100, I would gladly get. That's a much more I feel like comprehensive kit.
Yeah, and this is going to be way lighter. I mean, you can just feel it. I mean, this is the only thing that's going to be steel on this whole braking system is the hardware, the braiding on the lines, and this piece.
Yeah.
Whereas you have this whole big, all of this is steel on this.
Mm-hmm.
And significantly, it's unsprung weight, it's rotational weight. This is the stuff that really starts to matter. Granted, it's not a Formula One car, I understand that, but piece by piece, right? You put good in, get good out, and hopefully I'll be able to feel a difference. And really, hopefully, this will just help me last a lot longer on the racetrack.
Help me last a lot longer.
Well, yeah, the first time I took this car out was
typically the goal.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to last longer, right?
I
was gonna make an in the bedroom joke on that one today.